Oh, the drive home. Gosh. Man. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I was a little pincushion this weekend, but I worked hard this weekend. Shout outs to this weekend. I'm glad it's over this weekend. I'm tired this weekend. Went to sleep at 5 in the morning today. It is almost 8 o'clock. And I just finished doing some pictures. Fuck this weekend. I want to go home. On my way home. I hope everybody had an awesome weekend though, for real. For real. This Friday, 4th of July Friday weekend. I'm not sure when 4th of July is, but this Friday, Rock the Mic comes back to propaganda in DTLW. If you didn't know, that's downtown Lake Worth. It's a Thaiism copyrighted. There you go, 2014. Went to Taco Bell, got some breakfast. So, I was supposed to get hash browns. I got 2 fucking Cinnabon things. That's not hash browns, people. It's not. Oh my goodness. Anyways, whew. There's a lot of shit going on in the world today. All right, recap. Bruce Jenner is a girl. Her name is Caitlyn Jenner. His wife is pretty much destroyed for the simple fact that she's very bougie. She's very, social statusy, and her husband looks better than her. Just saying, okay? Second, the gays. I call them the gays. The gays are now legally able to marry. Awesome. Good for them. I'm happy for them. I have a lot of gay friends. Let them get married. Okay? The not so good news about that is now you have some of the gays. And if you don't get all sentimental, you people. And by you people, I mean the gays. If you guys ever seen The Transporter, I think it was number 2, where the girl was calling him, she was Russian. She goes, "You are the gay?" So that's where I got it from. So, what's not cool is now there are a couple of gays, not all of them, just a couple of them, that are actually trying to sue some Christian pastors because they don't want to marry them. Okay? Now, I did make a vlog about this, but let me reiterate the fact. The Bible, which Christians follow, okay? It says being gay is bad, is a sin. It says being drunk is a sin. Sex out of wedlock, a whole bunch of things that are a sin, okay? My people. Moses, never mind. Anyways. You can't change that. Don't even try to change it. The government said, okay, yes, you can marry. Cool. The church says, we're not going to do it. Listen, there's a separation of church and state for a reason. Keep it like that. Don't argue. If there's a pastor who doesn't want to marry you, find another one, okay? Don't try to get all Sue happy because you're going to complicate things, okay? There's a lot of talk of, we're a godless society and this and that. Well, here's the thing. We can be all like heavy regime Christians and, I don't know, have another Germany, Nazi Germany. I mean, they were Christian. They kicked out the Jews and all that stuff. Well, they murdered Jews. They murdered a whole bunch of people. So we can go that route if religion wants to get involved in politics. That could be the end all of that. That could be part of the end of days the Christians talk about. This coffee's kind of good. However, my recommendation for the gay community is, like I said, find a pastor who's willing to do it. They're out there. Find a friend who can legally marry you. I mean, I'm not one to bash, I'm Christian. I'm not one to bash anybody. That's not my style, okay? I got a neighbor who's gay. Gay as hell. But you know what? I never had a better neighbor than that guy. Whenever he had extra food, he would come, bring me and my family some food. Not that we needed, but he offered. When my brother was dying out of town, he offered to watch the dog for us, watch the house. Okay? Very, very good guy. He offered to help fix the fence for free. How many of y'all have a neighbor like that? Good-hearted person. I'm not going to go to him and say, hey, listen, this is Jesus. This is what Jesus does. Because the dude's an Irish Catholic. He knows who Jesus is. Okay? And he's going to say, and I'm not going to say, listen, this is Jesus. This is what Jesus says. This is what the Bible says. You're living in sin. His fucking partner died. Okay? Died a couple years ago. There's certain things you just don't do. Come on. Plus, here's the thing. What if the shoe was on the other foot? What if, you had, your headstrong Christian, Christ is the way, okay? And he was the minority. He was the minority. And then you had a Muslim guy thinking just like a Christian, hey, listen, you're living in sin. Let me tell you who Allah is. Will the Christian be quick to listen? Mm-hmm. See what I mean? There needs to be a coexist. There's a reason they have that sticker. Okay? It's not a sin. You can't force anybody to believe in what you believe. Okay? Different regions, not everybody knows who Christ is. And through a Christian's eyes, maybe that's not okay. But not everybody had the same upbringing, the same stories. They believe in different things. So why do we want to change what uniqueness is? Why do we want to change what individuality is? Why do we want to change what diversity is? See my point? Mm-hmm. Anyways, so my gay babies, keep the church out of it. Chalk one up, do your ceremonies, make a huge freaking party. Rent out a city hall. That's what I want to see. I want to see a gay marriage at a city hall, like rent it out. And I know there's a lot of gay people with a lot of money who can make that happen. True story. But listen, Car Confessions with Ty Shades is going to be coming back this following week. I'm exhausted. But yeah, we're going to have a weekly episode. I just got to kind of come in contact with people on a weekly basis. Because there's some weeks that I'm just kind of like, don't want to see nobody. Oh God, the sun. It burns. But listen, everybody. I know there's a lot of turmoil. Oh, speaking of turmoil, the Confederate flag thing. Okay, so here's my take on this. I was never a big fan of the Confederate flag. It was like the opposition. It was, the Civil War, North versus South. I was from New York. all that stuff, okay? Very ugly time in our nation's history, the Civil War. We killed a lot of our own people. Well, we killed more of our own people in that war than any other war combined. So yeah. So that whole thing. Now, the thing about the flag is, you have the debate that, okay, the flag equals hatred and oppression of how things were and this and that. It would be malignant dumb to not see the correlation between the rebel flag and all the Ku Klux Klan, the Nazi Party, because they all hold it up. If anything, those white-headed pointed bastards are what ruined that flag, because it could have had redemption, but they ruined that flag. So that heritage, that Southern heritage, those little white-head pointy bastards, those are the ones that screwed up your heritage, And I say this, there's a lot of, hate crimes going on, and, black people getting assaulted by the police, and then white people getting jumped by black people, and then, and the damn Chinese people. Oh my God, those Chinese people are so violent with their stir-fried rice. Okay, so they don't really do a whole lot. And the Spanish people are always selling flowers on the corners. But hey, they are. No, but they're actually kind of, all of them are living in peace. It's just like black and white and all that stuff. And you know what? Listen, we're here. We're in this country. Okay? You got people that are born here. They don't know anything else. Okay? And this country, if you don't know your history, was built by immigrants, okay? Italians, Irish, okay? Jewish people, Irish people, Scottish people, damn potato famine, black people. It's just like all, if anything, the only people that do belong here, you already know, are the Native Americans. And we kind of like took them over and this and that. Nobody is trying to take us over. They just want to coexist again. So, who are we to stop them? Why are we to stop them? They're trying to do what we're trying to do. The only thing is, they can come from a country where they had no chance of having that, and they have the opportunity to have everything they've ever wanted. So they take nothing for granted, not like a lot of, natural born Americans do. We take it for granted. It's always been there. Show that to someone who's hungry for that real American dream, because we may not believe in the American dream anymore, but I guarantee you, there's people in Mexico, there's people in South America, there's people in Europe, in the Middle East, Japan. Well, Japan, they're like, ha ha ha. China, they believe in it. And they will fight for it, because to them, it is attainable. Even with, having a full pantry of food, that is something that they'll strive for. Because they didn't have that, they didn't have that back there. They have that here. Food for their families. Come on. Wake up, people. But anyways. And listen, this is how America runs. And there's a saying in this country of ours. And it goes like this: America, love it or leave it. But anyways, everybody, I hope you are doing well. I have arrived at my hacienda. Deuces.